start right when they start the chorus. It says, And the first thing you're gonna be doing is 3 like pop walks forward. I don't know how to describe them, but you're gonna start with your left foot and you're gonna hop onto it like a straight leg and bend the other one. So you want this leg to be straight the whole time and you kind of end up over your hip, and then you'll do the right leg, straighten, hop, and then the left leg, straighten, hop. So there's 3 hops forward, and the arms with that, it's gonna be like you have a jacket on and you're pulling it down, and then you're swiping it back, and then your arms come out to the side like flat, and you pop forward with your shoulders. So really slowly, you're gonna step forward on your left, bring your hands up here and pop down. Then you do it with the right, swing back, and then do it with the left and pop forward. So it's 3 moves all together, a little bit faster. You go 1, 2, 3. And the next move here will be on a and 4. All your weight's over on your left, so your right foot is gonna come out with your knee in, and you goes in, out. So you go pop, 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 in, out. And when you do that, you kind of lean over to this side, and your hands, you're at the table, you just popped, your right hand comes up, grabs your face, and pulls it to the side with your leg. And you'll let go of your hand from your face. So you'll go like and 4. So connecting that, it goes 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if you see on that step out, you kind of bend your left leg with it so that you can get up higher. So it's more of a contrast. So one more time all together. You step forward on the left and you go 1, swipe back 2, out 3, and then and 4. And then right after that, you kind of hold up here like a breath for the whole 4. And on 5, you drop down and you're dropping your knee in. So you're like coming low, and this hand your right hand throws back, your left hand starts coming up, and this is starting like that kind of like hip thing they do. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7. So you have 3 twists with this leg, with your right leg, and you slowly rise your body up. So you go 5, out, 6, out, 7, and you're coming up with it. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7. You'll want to feel the music once we do it with the music. And from here, the last bit of this 8 count is you hop in right, left on and 8. So it's whole counts for 1, 2, 3, and then you go and 4, and then again whole counts 5, 6, 7, and 8. And on that and 8, you don't have to do anything, but the one thing that Jungkook does at this part is he brings his left hand to his hip and he like brushes off his shoulder on the and 8. And I thought it was cute, so we can do that too. So you come and do and 8. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna be doing like 4 more of these like hop tap things. First onto the left, so you go hop and then tap with your right, hop tap with your left, hop right, hop left. And your hands for this, so you're starting with your left one here. Your hands are gonna come up, so the right comes up and the left is across your chest. And then you hop again into the other side up, and then the next 2 are down. And 3, and 4. So we just did, cause I'm in 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And the next thing after that is you're doing another hop step, but this time it's a hop drag. So you're gonna hop onto your left, and then you're gonna step and drag back to the right. So you're coming from 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. We'll add the arms in a second because the hips get a little funky. So when you do this drag and 5, you kind of want to twist your leg in because you're going to go straight into like a hip back 3 times. So it's up and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7. Actually, it's only twice. So it's just a hip, 6, 7. And your arms with this. So when you do the drag backwards, you throw back your right hand, or 1, 4, yeah. So you throw back your right hand, you're coming to kind of here. You go and then on 5, you switch it. And you bring your hand around your head. And you're starting like a really slow, like push your hair back. So you're coming from up and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And now on the 6, 7, you are continuing like this around 6, 7. And then just on the 8 and 8, you just hop back together. So let's do that one more time. So you go and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8. I'm a little off on this. Actually, you go and 5. So on the 5 is when you shoot this hand back, and it's like and 5 and instead of what I did. So it's not 5 and, it's and. Yes, it is. One moment. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's what it is. So it goes and 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let's connect it. So from the beginning, you're going 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. So after you do the and 5, 6, 7, and 8, I'm just gonna do what Taehyung does when he sings it, which is he has one hand on his hip and he has the other hand up, and he walks forward and he does this kind of like step up. So you like step onto your toe, and then when you're putting your heel down, you bring up your other toe. But you can also just walk forward if this is not something that you're comfortable doing. But either way, he just has his hand forward, up, and he steps forward on his right, and he goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So you just do it 4 times, and you can kind of just like jam here, 2, 3, 4. And then you hop with both of your feet, but you're only gonna land on one of them first, and then the other, so it's gonna split. So you hop up and you're gonna land on your right. First you go like here, and then you step the other foot out. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. On this hop, you can like bring your hands together. You can keep it here, whatever feels comfortable. You can go 5 and 6. So hop up 5 and 6. And to finish the 7, 8, you're just gonna like swing your hands around your head. the shampoo thing. So come back to that part. You step forward, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. And for lyrics, it's just on his shining through the city with a little funk and soul. So it kind of goes with the lyrics there. To connect it, it's and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. And just to finish this up, their hands don't come like all the way around. You kind of get halfway, and then you're gonna bring them down, like brush them down here, to like kind of grab on, like as if you had a jacket again. And wait. So light it. So it goes 1, and then you like pop yourself back together. So you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and. So you have this drag for 1, and then you like kind of bring your hands up so that you can make this really big 2, and. And when you do this hop together, your hands are coming up so that your left hand is on your like hip, and your right hand is just up in like a 5, like high 5. So to connect from the beginning of Taehyung's part, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and. One more time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and. And then the last 2 moves of this part are you're gonna like step and like kick your left foot out, and then do it on the other side. So you go 1, 2, and 3, 4. So you kind of just like lean back into each side, and you just swipe your hand down a little bit. So it's not like anything too drastic, but you can just swipe it down. So 1, and 2, 3, 4. 1, and 2, 3, 4. And then this last little bit, which is their kick, is you're gonna hop, step, right, left. 2, 3, 1 second. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. So this is the prep for like their kick in. So you go and 5, and your leg literally just comes out in. And that's what their like little kick is there. So it comes out. So you bring your ankle up to the side and then kick it in. And your hand with that goes and 5, and you come up to like this, whatever this is, by your head, and you're also just bringing it in. And that's like the last move of the first chunk of the chorus. So if we've gone 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 6. Yeah, so it's on 6, and you're left with like 2 counts to get prepped for the next part. So again, if we start from the beginning of Taehyung's part, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6. So everything there happens a little faster. So you like hop and 5 and 6. And I find that it feels most natural to do that if when you're like hopping forward, it's kind of like you're prepping for a run, and then this hand swoops out and comes back.
Shining through the city with a little funk inside. Light
coming forward, starting with your left foot, with 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, step, and 8. Hop 1, hop 2, hop 3, hop 4, hop 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6. And you've just done this kick, you kind of just recenter yourself, and the first thing you do is your hands this whole time are gonna kind of be like swooping together, and they'll also be doing like jazz hands, like sparkle fingers as you do this. But you're gonna pick like 5 different points and zigzag up, and you start low, and then you kind of go mid, mid, high, high. And your feet with that go is that you're gonna use your left foot this whole time. You're gonna tap to the right, tap to the left, tap to the right, tap to the left. And on this last one, instead of having your hands come up like this, your left hand will just come behind your back, but you'll also tap here. So altogether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And you just kind of, as you're doing this too, you kind of want to like move your body like with your arms to make it less stiff, so that you can really like get into it, because it's a slow section, so you want to have some fun with it and groove with it. But again, so you tap back with your left, tap to the side, left, side, up. And also as you're doing this, another thing is your chest is going to start down low. Your whole body is low at the beginning, and you also are rising with your body until you're up at the top. And this last part, when they don't go life is dynamite, so you've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the and, bring your hand into a fist. So like close your fingers, and you're going to open them in as if you're twisting a light ball towards yourself. So it's like your palms will open and face towards you, and it's like a little burst. And you're gonna do it twice. And as you're doing it too, bring your chest in a little bit, or like lean back a little bit with it. So all together it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and life is dynamite. 6, 7. So everything in this part is on the whole count for this first part. And so 6, 7. And on 8, you're hopping over onto your left foot and like dragging your right foot around, and same with your arms. Your arms swoops back. So you've just done 6, 7, and hop onto the left and drag this side around to the back, because this will start you off onto this side. So that's how they transition it to keep it all nice and together. So they go 1, 2, 3, keep going up 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 1. So it's like a nice, like smooth transition to the other side. And now on the other side, you do the exact same thing. So it's low, but tap with the right this time. Mid, high, high, all the way up, fist, and then bring it in towards yourself. 6, 7. Okay. So you've just come out of the kick of Dynamite on 6, you have 7, 8, you're centered, and now you're gonna go down low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7.
Like dynamite. It's dynamite. It's dynamite. Dynamite. It's dynamite. It's dynamite.
So after you've done the 6, 7, you're gonna do another kind of jump and drag yourself on the right, on that 8, and this gets you off of your left foot so that you can start moving forward. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna be taking a step forward, left, right, and your hand is coming up, and then it's gonna open. So it goes 1. So you prep and then hit 1, prep, hit 2. So when you're doing this, you kind of want to like push your body forward with it as well when you step. So you kind of almost like roll up, and then you come down, roll up. Yeah, so you go 1, 2. This is so hard to do, broken down. I'm so used to doing it. Okay, so on this third one, you just step forward, and your hand comes, it's behind, your right hand's behind your head and out, and then you point in front. And you're kind of like, which way does your body go? So you're going to like open, you won't open this hand. Don't do what I did with that, but this hand will like open a bit, and your chest will like pop. So you go 1, 2, pop, pop. So you kind of have 2 beats there, and to help me like clarify them and make them stand out more, on each pop I like bring my foot down so it's more noticeable. That way, even if you don't do anything with your body, it'll naturally like come forward a little bit and look a little more like, ooh. So again, you just done 6, 7, slide 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. So for all of these, your hand is like swooping down and up, swooping down and up. And then this, it still swoops down and up for this last one. But now you just have this, you stay in place instead of doing another step. So again, you just go 1, 2, 3, 4. And this next part is now, so your weight after this second like pop should be on your left, and you're gonna step onto your right. And once you do this, your hands, this whole time you're doing like these 2 little jump things, but your hands are just gonna like open up like this, and with And what your body is doing here is, I don't know, this is the most like unnatural part to me when you're coming from this, because you're gonna sit down. Oh gosh, it's very hard to show from the front. I'll kind of show from the side, but you'll be doing it forward. So you sit down in your hip on the left, down, and then you're gonna hop left, right. So left, right, down, left, right. But you'll just be doing this forward. But from the sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, left, right, down, left, right. And your hand will just down, left, right, down, left, right. All together it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, left, right, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. So everything here with the counts is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. So literally right after you do the 5, 6, 7, 8, just because we're not a big group and I don't want everybody holding one pose, we're gonna do the one I saw on TikTok. So it's just gonna be 4 poses. The first pose is up, so right hand up and like leaning into this and pointing towards the ceiling. 1, and you're gonna hop into it. You're gonna go right, left, and then you're gonna switch and go left, right, and this time this hand comes up to your head and this hand kind of comes to your hip, and then you're gonna do like a hip thrust and sit back down. So it goes 1 and 2, 3, 4, and now we just repeat the kick thing again, which is the step back, right, left, 6. And that's the end of the chorus. Yay. So again, we've just gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. And you can finish this off, this 8 count, by just kind of like dragging back and doing whatever you want. You can pause, you can chill. I don't even know what I usually do. Just hop back. It'll make it smooth. Okay. Brush and 8 and 1, 2 and down and 5, 6, 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8.
And let's go! Yes,